Yo GG, I am PANCZASU, the mighty mix bomber, starting my timer on time and bringing you another endless space videocast. So soon after the last one, I'm recording this literally the day after. Well, to be quite honest, just moments ago I had a little bit of a depression, but I did two things to prevent this from the state of mind of mine from staying this way. That doesn't make any logical sense in English way at all, but let's just go with it. So the first thing I did is I made myself some honey plum tea, imported from Korea, cause hey, why not? And then most importantly I watched some Sonia Shide, and you know how this goes. They are like my little happiness batteries, I guess. Each time I feel depressed or anything bad happens to me, I can just watch Sonia Shide, also known as Girls' Generation, and now I am as happy and enthusiastic as I like to be. So how about we go in with the flow? I did finish a 10 off camera because nothing was there to do this very previous 10, like really, so I just did not bother to film that. And my hero gained a level, which is nice. What am I going to give him? Well, that's a tough choice between veteran or negotiator. Let's have a quick look at what veteran can offer us. Nothing from this side of the skill tree. How about corporate side? Savvy business, yeah, I remember that. It is decent later on in the game, especially if you have a lot of allies, but for me right now, not really. The one thing I do care about is industry academic partnerships, which used to be much harder to acquire, and since it is not any longer, I'm just gonna rush for negotiator. Thank you very much. Alright, more heroes gained a level, so one is in Ginseng Fleet. Today I do not drink this drink, unfortunately, because it is quite expensive, mind you. A little bit more than water, quite a bit, like really. No, it's not that bad, it's just still, you know, you're only gonna drink it every now and again, rather than every day. Unlike juice, which I have plenty of, and it is waiting for me in a glass standing right next to me. Alright, I am no longer in early game, so I'm kind of wondering if I really do need civil engineer. I mean, as I said, I wanted to potentially assign this here to newer systems, so he should get some food production. Problem is, I don't think this is going to be really such a big boost at this stage of the game, especially since I can just pay to get some basic system upgrades for instantly. So much rather I would either go for Minister of Propaganda, which is going to be useful, or I'm just gonna go for Minister of Propaganda. It is going to be useful no matter what. Unless I get some amazing upgrades later on in the game, but it is almost always a good idea to go for Minister of Propaganda 1. 2 is more situational, but 1 is always good. Now, Adana 2 has Temple of the Hour of Glory. That's the second one I found, I believe, so that's very nice. Especially since Adana, yeah, now I can cancel the infinite supermarkets because I no longer need them over here. That's very, very nice. Also, why do I not have Baldur's Guild balls in this system? I have no idea. But that's nothing too concerning now, is it? No, it is not. Also, last time I forgot to show you the changed description of an anomaly that has been fixed. Remember auroral waves? Well, take a look at that. These gleaming multicolored auroras that once caused such headaches have been partially tamed by magnetic shielding. Fortunately, their beauty remains, even though the negative effects have been reduced. And let's go with irradiation. Thanks to the work of an underappreciated genius, much of the excess EMR that caused trouble on this planet has been converted into children's toys. What? What? Sorry? Hey, hold on a second. Isn't this an Easter egg? Hold on a second. Was it there was a movie, right? It was called something Tiny something? Tiny... I don't remember it now. I watched it when I was a kid, right? And I really liked it because, you know, every kid did. It was essentially about those little toys. I mean, not really dolls. Little dolls that had microchips installed into them that basically were AI microchips. And they were designed to be an army, so they played an army. They were conquering stuff and stuff like that. Is that really an Easter egg, or am I just imagining things? It would be easy if I remember the name of this movie, but it has been so long I do not remember. Something Army or something Tiny, one of the two. Whatever, let's just ignore this for now. Maybe I'll remember later, or more likely I'll just forget what I was trying to say. Let us also continue with the movement points of our fleets. As you can see, I sent another freedom ship in the general direction of our main fleet to join it in our... Oh, come on! Hishu captured links. That is not optimal for me at all. I was hoping to get that, which means that, you know what, I'm gonna rush and get Remor. I want to have some systems in this constellation. I do not want Hishu to just conquer everything. Also, Osulo, nah, I'll leave them to it. But Remor, I will try to get it for myself. Kinda annoyed that Lynx is already captured by my opponents, but oh no, you didn't. They also have another expansion ship right here. You see this ship with 0 military power? That's the expansion ship. I have to make sure that they reach Remor before they do next turn. So I have to spam the move fleet button and then try to click on colonize Remor very, very quickly. Which I have a feeling might not work out. I mean, it's hard to be faster than computer. Sometimes it is possible. I hope that the game lags a little bit. That's basically what I'm hoping for. Anyway, there really isn't a lot that I can do on my home system. I can make another baby ship. That would be because, well, you know, I expect to be able to colonize those systems in a relatively near future. In fact, that is most likely what is going to happen, so let's make 2 of them right away. Anything else? I do have research queued up and everything is in order, so I believe we can continue. And I would like to find somebody else in the galaxy. Right now it seems to be such a hollow place, with only me and Hishu to hug each other. I mean, I have nothing against bi relationships. I mean, by and large, most people on Earth are usually in this kind of relationship with there's a male and female and nothing else. Although actually, now that I think of it, Arabic countries don't have this thing, do they? They have multiple wives, right? So never mind about my theory. Anyway, interspecies HR has been discarded, so if I wanted to ask Hishu to join an alliance with me, I could potentially not do so because they don't really like me. They are content about me more or less. So if I were to ask them for an alliance, that's what would happen. I'm not whining, I'm just showing something to the audience. What I could do is ask them to go for a cooperation agreement because it is beneficial to both of us in the long term, and it would also boost our relationship, especially now that we are going to have some border conflicts since they started colonizing near my systems. So I'm gonna ask them for cooperation agreement and I need to offer them something for that. So I'm gonna offer them, let's see, well, no, let's not go that far. They will go crazy for... that's not enough and that's a little bit much. But I'm fine with this. I'll give them an excess amount of dust. They will like me more for that. So, let's go for it. And now we should be besties, I think. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, let us continue moving our fleets. I do want to go to Hydros, but nowhere beyond that. Thank you very much. Oh, I forgot! Guys, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pause the recording and load the autosave because I forgot to mash the move fleet button. I'll be right back. It has been a while since I clicked so hard on my mouse, like really it was intensive. Anyway, I managed to capture Remor, which I am very satisfied with. I did not even have time to check which planet I want. But it looks to me like I made the right choice by colonizing the one with microfactories. Yeah. Microfactories, amazing anomaly for a system that you are just about to colonize. So we go over the standard issue here, those are hyperscale farms, then some more food, some more production and all of this nonsense that we like and love. And now, wow, that was close. We can continue with what we were doing before. I did not even notice last time when I finished the turn. It happens so quickly, the time is passing by and so on and so forth. Anyway, this says, I want to have a cooperation agreement with you and I'm going to pay you for that. I'm going to pay you a lot. I did offer them less last time, did I not? Maybe they really hate the fact that I managed to colonize this system before them and now they're less happy with me. Whatever. Cooperation agreement is still going to be worth it. I believe it will give me this amount of dust back in maybe not no time, but in relatively close future, near future. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, Yudirse, where do I want to send this baby? Osulo, well, it is already too late, I will never make it in time. Braya, maybe, maybe not. It wouldn't be the best system. I mean, Perpetual Flux is amazing, but this system is not overly productive. Let's just send this colonization ship in the general direction of this general area and see where we can go with that. I think it sounds like an okay plan. More freedom ships ready. There's a lot of those bad boys on the field for me, so I'm very happy about that. Gonna send all of them wherever I can. I said all of them whenever I can, thank you. Whenever and wherever. And you go there as well. And Omdor, dear sir, what do you have in mind? Okay, what do you have to queue up? Well, I could go for some more happiness, which is potentially nice. Late game it is very nice, because it decreases the overpopulation disapproval on star system, as it says. And let's be quite honest, this is quite a big issue later on in the game when you just literally cannot increase the amount of population on your systems. That's when people start to get really mad with you. Then again, that's probably also the point in time when you can decrease taxes because you gain a lot of deaths from other sources. So anyway, I believe there is little need for me to continue making ships for now. How strong is my military? It is one of the worst. Actually, maybe I should continue making ships. I'll just make a bunch more just in case, so that I'm not caught off guard later on in the game, like it tends to happen in Endless Space in pretty much every playthrough that I make. Unfortunately, Micro finished whatever it was doing, which is nice, and now it leaves me with a question: what do I install on it? That's actually a pretty decent question. I don't think there is anything that is really needed in the system. I'm pretty sure that I'm, if not maxed out on trade routes, I'm close to being maxed out. How productive is Macro? It's, hold on a second, it is actually the third most productive system, even though it has no hero, and wow, yeah, it is amazing. Let's do something awesome with it. Let's install hardened framing and Wargame Center, and later on I guess we will make some ships from this system. Maybe, maybe not, we'll see how it goes. Also, I don't know how Collaborator Networks works, but just in case I ever go to war with Hisho, which I don't think it will happen, but just in case, I'll install this thing on the system. Right, there was one other system that finished its production, that's EAS. EAS, yeah, it is stagnating already, is it not? Yes, it is. So I'll go for endothermic structures, and then, wow, it just barely got Hyperscale Files? It only has, wow, it only has Planetary Institute. That's just incredible. Wow, okay, I have no words, nothing to say about that, it's kinda crazy. Anyway, let's queue some stuff up, and yet again, I believe surprisingly fast, we are able to finish our turn. Actually, not yet. Iena still has stuff to queue up on it. And it is close to being maxed out, but not quite, so I'm not going to cancel the Hyper Escape Farms. I will install Border Kill Balls, just cause hey, why not? And that's about it. Then I'll just go for more science, I guess. Science is always useful. Dust as well, especially since I'm losing quite a bit of dust. Then again, I can increase my tax rate and now gain dust, which is nice. I can do this mostly because I was able to reduce a lot of my anomalies. And what happened over here? Expansion of the Pro yet again. It's just a randomly strike on the system that just recently turned from colonies, from outposts into colonies. And they all of a sudden have this huge over-expansion disapproval. Or however it's called. Look at that, yeah. So I have no idea what's going on with that, and quite frankly, I'm not sure if I want to know, because I'll probably just kill everybody on those systems as a wave of revenge of sorts, I guess, maybe. Anyway, how's the research doing? Still very slowly progressing. I am about to get string Gravitex Drive, which is nice, because so far I'm slow as a snail, and I will continue with the next stand while drinking some more juice. Be right back. Wow! So tasty. Holy bowcake of a taste. It's amazing. Oh! Hi there, Cousin Boar. Have I shown this hero on a videocast? I don't think I have. Anyway, it's one of the alien heroes. I mean, I know we're mostly playing aliens in this game, but that's one of the alien minor races, by which I mean they have no factions playable in the game, but they have their own heroes, so that's one of them. In fact, he is of an unknown race. I have read this hero description, I really like it, in fact, I have to admit. He's a commander and adventurer as well, which is a very nice combination, and I like it a lot. Which means that I'm likely to hire this hero later down the line. For now, I do not believe I need him all that much. I could not even hire him, could I? No, I could not. But in the future, when I need some more commanders for my fleets, I will, don't worry about that. Right, a lot of stuff have been produced, that's very, very nice. Let's get some of our fleets together, shall we? Okay, so I'm gonna make those ships that still have some movement on them, so those are only 2 fleets, and send them in the direction of Heka. The reason why I don't want to match another one is because then I would lose movement on my other fleet. I mean, I wouldn't lose it, I just wouldn't be able to use it, and then I would have to wait another turn before discovering Heka. I don't want to waste time, I'm just gonna move on. My fleet is decent enough to stand against any pirates I meet, I believe. And oh, they are not even here. Well, I'm about to give them a merry welcome. So anyway, Heka. Yeah, it is actually a decent system, so I'm happy that I have my expansion ships at the ready. Let's make sure that they are making their way to Hydrus. That's right, good boys, good boys. While all of my warships, warbirds as they are often called in Star Trek for whatever reason, are going to continue their long journey in the general direction of Heka. And now it turns out that it's much faster to just travel through the classic galactic strings than just in an intergalactic travel, which is, well, understandable. Now, do I want to colonize Braya or do I want to keep exploring? Let's colonize Braya, just for the sake of it. This system might be awesome, but I have a feeling that Hisho will not try to go past me to colonize it, so let's just colonize it, go for perpetual flux, and this system is mine. Thank you. No questions asked. Now, hyperscale farms, obviously, and a bunch of stuff. I think we'll go with more industry for now. Alrighty then, now there is a lot of stuff I need to do in the production queues, I believe, and I am right to say so. Did I colonize any planets? I did not. Right, so I only have to worry about 3 sisters, Ita, Fava, and Grus. Alright then, Ita, Fava, and Grus, where are you? Fava is right over here, it is almost maxed out, it will be in 3 turns, and I have to colonize this tiny baron by now, which I am fine with because so far the system is very ecstatic. I'll just install maybe some, yeah, why not, infinite supermarkets. Actually, you know what, unlimited information highways are better in the late game, since this system at some point in time will overpopulate and this is going to decrease the disapproval it generates. So I'm all good with that. It is also going to take some time, so we'll not have to immediately update the queue in the next turn or so. Now, Grus, you say you are almost maxed out, but there is nothing I can do about you to not be maxed out. So, at this point in time, I'm gonna go for a temporal finance. Next turn, you're gonna be maxed out on population anyway. And what else? Well, colonial rights might actually be profitable because it is a really big planet. I'm not too sure about that, but let's try to go for it nevertheless. Any food improvements that I want to scrap? Not really, but I don't really want to go for more industry either. It's not really necessary, is it now? No, it's not. Oh, and I'm maxed out on trade routes. I have no more to establish, so that's good to know. So I guess I'll just go for more science after everything is done in this. I forgot what I wanted to say again. Sorry. It happens, I guess. And cute little twin sisters that are murderous children that like the city of fraud in the night, but are other than that absolutely and adorably cute. I'll give them careful sweeping, cause here why not? And after that, I guess that yet again there is really nothing to give them. No, there is really not. Okay then, more science I guess, it will never hurt. Actually, I could. Yeah, you know what, I am going to change it into, first of all, geoindustrial plants and then some nanobaronic collider and only then some science. Because they are almost maxed out and they will stay this way for quite a long time, I suspect. Now, I do want to send another ship in this general area to discover if this red supergiant is worthy of a colonization or not. So Adana has a lot of industry right over here, and I believe it could spare a make baby ship. So let's just send it right over there. Hope it will not be destroyed by pirates or whatnot, but I believe it's a little hand done. If I lose one part of the population, whatever, I have such a big advantage in terms of population. Actually, I don't believe I do have an advantage in terms of population. Other factions have more, but I have the most systems so far, and I'm about to gain even more, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hisho also have a lot of systems. They have the second most systems, and it's only going to go further. And Andromeda, I forgot I wanted to try and colonize it. Actually, I did not. There's no way I'm gonna colonize this in time. Never mind. Anyway, anything else that I would like to do this time? I do not particularly believe there is anything like that. No. No? Nope. Let's just continue and move on. Ah, boy. Yeah, I was thinking about singing. I did not. I'm gonna drink some juice instead. Very tasty. In fact, I all of a sudden feel kinda hungry, so... Oh, pirates! Thank you! I was about to complain that I have no battles this video. Fortunately, you just saved me, and I'm about to have a wonderful, splendid victory in which I smash your bones and suck your insides out. I believe it didn't sound all that well now, did it? Oh well, I guess we'll just go with the flow again, which I tend to do each time I fail at something and I'm trying to cover it up. What do those pirates have? Wow, those guys are old! Holy Toledo, it's just like... I'm gonna go for barrier just cause hey, why not, but I might as well not queue up any battle cards. There's no way those guys are going to do anything to me, even with the weapon overclock. Like, seriously, there's no chance. Even if I went for... What does it counter? Tactics? Go ahead. Yes, it does. So even if I went for adaptive strategy and they would counter me, I do not believe they would be able to do a single point of damage to me. I mean, they're just so outdated. I do not have the newest technology of all, don't get me wrong, but their technology is pathetic. Like, really. Now then, I'm going to celebrate my victory by moving the rest of my fleet forward. I believe this is the right way to do things. Yes, indeed it is. At least I hope it is. My hero leveled up on System Umdorn. That's very nice. I'm gonna give you more director. I keep saying dictator, I don't know why. And research is done. Advanced simulation is very nice. About to finish atomic substrates. Now, I also off camera did queue up those two research thingies. You might ask me why. Where neurorobotics, there's a small chance I might want to get weapon disruption at some point, though I do not think this is the case. However, there's no reason for me to get advanced machining, right? Wrong, because there are random events and many of them give you like 4 of the cheapest technologies or random technologies. And I do not want to waste those events on such pathetic technologies like those. They cost 20 research cost. You wanna know how much I make per turn? 1,311. That's a little bit more than 20, so I'm pretty sure I can afford to just waste science like that and make sure that when I do get those random events, they are going to be a little bit more useful than that. Of course, I'm still at the risk of getting those upgrades, which I do not really care all that much about either, but they are still a lot better. Now, I do want to queue up some more stuff. In the future, I will gain rockets and I'll have to focus on them because they're like my best thing to go with, so I'll hate rockets. So as long as we can, let's stick with the lasers, for example. I think this is a reasonable decision. And just because we never know what the enemy might pull off, we are also going to go for mobile gas platforms to increase our... Actually, no, we're not. We're gonna go for advanced reactivities for now, and also for some better shielding. And this will be it for this point in time. Then I guess I'll just go ahead and reset applied atmospherics. I do not really need to colonize asteroids just yet, so let's go for something like that. Thank you. Now then, yeah, science is done. That's very nice. You do say continue with exploration. I want to see what is in this system. Pirates, that's very nice. And go away. I want to see what it discovered. More happiness on this very specific system. So if I colonize it within 5 turns, I'll gain a boost. A really crappy exploration events. It assumes that you are ready to explore, to colonize the system right away. And even if you are, then it's just a mediocre bonus, let's be honest about it. It's a decent system though, don't get me wrong, small arid with mutated flora, I'm all out for that, I really like this anomaly. It's not the best system, but it's a really nice, it's a decent one, the one that I will base my Emperor on. A bunch of things that are above average and good overall, just not amazing, but lots of good, not amazing is better than one awesome. This made no sense, but let's just leave it as that. Also, I believe I'm going to actually aim for a shorter videocast this time. Why? Because, frankly, last time I made a shorter videocast, I was able to upload it like within 2-3 hours, something along those lines. It was so amazing, you have no idea. It was just like, yeah, I do not have to leave my computer online overnight or anything. I could just upload it when I was eating or learning Korean, studying Korean, or doing anything else, really, aside from me playing StarCraft or Dota or something. But other than that, I could just queue this up and it would go ahead and upload. This is amazing, so maybe, I'm not saying this is going to be a standard for me, but maybe I'll try to shoot for more like half an hour videos than 40 minutes. It's not my most favorite format, but it should be long enough, and I'll be able to upload them much faster, those videos, I mean, rather than just leave the upload process on overnight, which is quite... it's maybe not annoying or infuriating or anything like that. Oh, you again? Why didn't you... You know what, I'm just gonna go like that. Because, well, it annoys me to listen to my computer overnight. I mean, I do have my air conditioner as well, either air conditioner or open windows, and both of these provide me with a lot of noise that I like and am accustomed to, but the computer noise is... I'm not accustomed to that, and I would rather not listen to it the entire night, if you catch my drift. Anyway, my hero actually gained 2 ability points. And what did I want to get him? Oh yes, more science gain, right? Right, so I need to go Adventurer and Saboteur, so I need to get Master Hacker. Master Hacker and Saboteur, so now I gain bajillion dust per each battle won. I am very happy about that. That's it again, this hero, very nice. Let's continue moving with everything I need, and oh, shredding! And what is that? Charity? Oh. Poor Shred! Well, at least I did discover that. This is very nice for me, because I finally no longer feel like I'm alone in the universe. They did discover colonize are not so great system, and they are being attacked by pirates, as I can see. But nevertheless, very happy finally something is going to happen. I will not just have to continue bro hacking with Hisho or anything. It's going good, it's going well, it's going well. Now let me colonize under a planet. Which one do I want to colonize though? Long season and irradiated are negative traits, so either metallic waters, which is a very nice one, or rich soil, which is better for colonizing a new system, I believe. This one would give me access to Jadenex, which is very nice, but at this point in time, I want to get as much food production as possible, so arid with rich soil is way better for this purpose. Now, my other Make Baby Synod warship is going to in the general direction of Kratz, while all of my warships are going to join my main fleet in this very same system, while my fleet, in fact, will already start moving towards this red supergiant. That's right. Also on Spark, I will need more babies. Like 3 of them, something along those lines, I believe, will be just fine, because I can see there are more systems that I would like to colonize, and there is no reason for me to wait at all. Now, in fact, I believe this is a pretty decent point in time to end the video, guys, because right now I have a lot of queuing up to do and stuff like that. That is not as interesting as you might imagine. Actually, it's just not interesting at all. So next time, finally, we'll have some diplomatic relationships with somebody other than Hisho, and maybe, just maybe, I'll finally be able to sing a little bit longer version of Not Jamie of Sa, Man of Sa, Run Devil, Devil, Run, Run. Actually, I was supposed to replace Devil with Pilgrims, but I forgot and never went with original lyrics. Whatever, it was PANCZASU the Mighty Mix Spammer. If you somehow managed to enjoy my cast, please, by all means, do like it, maybe even subscribe to my channel if you wish to see more. Also, do not hesitate to leave a comment, because I do enjoy reading them a lot, and they help me out greatly. Thank you for watching, and I will see you online.